Hi everyone, it's Peggy Merwin with Stamp with Peggy. Today is Monday, November 14th. November is half over already. Can you believe that? It's just crazy. And now as we're all starting to, Thanksgiving is a week away, and then we truly roll right into Christmas. I still have fall and or Thanksgiving decorations up. Tony was kind of talking. He may end up getting some Christmas, the outside stuff, if the weather's decent this weekend, getting that stuff out so that that's done. And then we can focus on the inside stuff next weekend. Hi, Shawnette. Thanks for joining. I see Becky White. I'm trying to think who else as I saw scroll by. So thank you guys so much for joining. Hi, Roseanne. Make sure you say hi. I'm going to try to get this up here so I can watch for comments. Annie, Jackie, yay! Jackie's got a birthday Wednesday, and I know there were a couple others. This month there were a lot of birthdays. If you do not receive birthday cards from me currently, make sure you send me your birthday so that I can send you a card with a little treat inside. Okay, let's see. I need to find me here on my page. Okay, featured. Oh, there we go. Okay, so make sure you're leaving comments. We got some good highs in there. So I'm so glad you guys stayed. Oops, somebody shared already. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Betty, thank you for joining. Let's see. This past weekend was fabulous. I was down in Indianapolis. We had a Stampin' Up, we used to call them convention, now they're called on stage. This was an on-stage local, and Indianapolis was as close to local as I could get, but it was fabulous. I got to go spend the weekend with my sister at my niece's and her husband, so that's very exciting. It's the first I've gotten to see their home. They moved in last January, so that was wonderful. We used to live about 45 minutes south of Indianapolis, so it was a little bit of like going home being down there, and it snowed on Saturday. There was about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches of snow, and it stayed all day long. It was still there when we left yesterday morning, which I loved. It won't last long down there, but it was beautiful to watch. And then I got to spend the whole weekend, or the whole day Saturday, with 900 wonderful stamping friends. My sister and I had 18, I think, from our teams that were there. So unfortunately, we got to be together, but we didn't get to spend good time together. I mean, be able to converse and talk, because we had wonderful presentations all weekend. So it was great. Kind of renewed. I got to get the spring mini catalog and the next celebration catalog. So that's fun. There's some new fun things coming. I can't share the inside of those with you. I did place an order last night to be able to get some of them to kind of sort of start playing. But again, we've all got Christmas on the mind right now. So let's see. Don't forget to comment and share. Hi, Sherry. Especially share and tag other people to be able to watch. We're getting lots of new viewers, and I absolutely love that. I can't thank you enough for that. So I did a drawing from last week's, and I have the classic matte dots, and Becky Cox is the winner of that. Okay, so Becky, I'll be getting that out in the mail to you. Let's see. I guess let's just go ahead and start. I am going to, yay! Okay, I'm going to flip the camera down. So give me just a minute. Let's get that down so you're not looking at the ceiling. Okay, give me a minute here to get this going. Okay, close your eyes for a second. Coming up. Okay, we're there. Now let's get it all so that you can actually see it. I got to play with my lights one of these days so that we don't get these shadows back here. Okay, I think you can see again. Oh, and I forgot to go upstairs and I've got a new host code I sent out an email last night or this morning. They're calling it a seasonal sale that starts tomorrow. I'm calling it an early Black Friday. Everybody's doing early Black Friday sales, so we're going to throw one in too. So I have a special host code for tomorrow through Friday only. Okay, I'm going to do some drawings from orders that are placed under this host code. Again, it begins tomorrow and it goes through Friday. So if you can see it, it is USGF4XBB. Okay, special host code only for the early Black Friday sale. Okay, so Tony and I were out a couple weeks ago to a craft show local, and we stopped at a little farm stand type gift area, and I thought this was just so cute. Soup for One by Wind Willow. This one's a broccoli cheddar soup mix. Isn't it adorable? Just enough for one. You add boiling water into a mug or a bowl, stir it, and yum, you have yummy soup. Okay? So I decided we needed a fun way. Wouldn't this be a fun little gift to give like to a coworker? Or how about the mailman or the UPS man, mail person or UPS person or Amazon person? Do you get Amazon orders all the time and do you have the same driver? How about something like this? Fun, fun, fun. So we don't want to give it just like this and just kind of go, here, I have a gift for you. So we need to make something to put this little fun thing in. Can you tell I'm not really done with Santa's Workshop things yet? I just can't stop myself. And these won't be in Santa's Workshop, but that's kind of where I go. I am totally in gift mode right now. Do you want to see it first, or should I just make it? Leave me some comments in there and let me know. Should I just start making it and you can see it when it's all done? Okay. I am starting with a piece of cardstock that is 5 inches by 10 inches. Okay. And now I'm going to score it. And we're not getting, okay, Becky wants to see it. Anybody else? Oh, Roseanne says surprise us. Who else? Linda says just make it. Okay, Becky, I'm sorry. You're going to have to go along with the gang here. Okay, so I've got my paper trimmer. Again, I've got cardstock that is 5 inches by 10 inches. Ooh, you guys, you might be winning out here. See it, see it, see it. Okay, I'm sorry, they're winning. All right, here we go. Okay, since it's soup in a cup, how about a mug to be able to store it in? How cute is that? Okay, so that's what we're going to make, is this fun little box to put our little soup mix in. And you could even stick like a plastic spoon inside. All right. So we're starting again 5 by 10, and we're going to score it at 3 5/8, 4 5/8, and then we're going to scoot it over to, I got to get my measurements here, 8 1/4, and then, okay, is that one? That one's 8 1/4. Okay, then I need another inch, yes. So then it's 9 1/4. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so 3 5/8, 4 5/8, 8 1/4, and 9 1/4. That leaves me with a 3/4 inch strip over here. Then we're going to turn it counterclockwise, and we're going to score it at 1 inch. Okay, this gives me a box that is 1 inch thick. And then we're done with the paper trimmer or your scoring tool. Okay, and so let's just do this so that you can see it kind of a little better. We are going to build a box first, and then we're going to put a front and a back cover on it. And I'm seeing a few sharing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I so appreciate it. Okay, all right. So I folded it on the score lines and the bottom. now we're going to trim on these bottom 1-inch ones. We're going to go even right here, but then we're going to go at an angle inside that little 1-inch strip just to get rid of a little bit of the bulk. Okay. All right. We're going to get rid of that. Then we're coming over here and we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to come up straight on the big space and then angle on the little space. And then this little 3/4 of an inch by 1 inch piece on the side, we're going to cut that off at an angle, and we're going to angle cut right here. Okay. So let's get rid of these pieces. Let's get my garbage closer to me. All right. So then we're going to build our box. We're going to put glue on here. And you can use sticky or tear and tape. You can use Seal Plus. Okay, then you know I like to fold it on one spot and then just fold it. I don't want to have to try to hold it in the air and try to get it all to balance out. Okay, trying to make sure that you can still see here. Okay, so right now we have a cube with an open bottom. We want to close that bottom up so that our little soup does not fall out. Okay, so now we need to put glue on those tabs, fold the back in so that it sticks down, and then we're going to put glue on the front tab that's going to fold and close it all up. And then make sure it's squared up. We can put our bone folder down in there to make sure it's all sealed good, right? Okay. Our box is built. Our soup fits in there. And it looks like I need to trim just a little bit. Okay. So now we're going to move on to the front portions. Okay. So I started with, where's it at? Okay. I took a piece of just copy paper that is 4 inches wide by 4.5 inches. Then I took a layering circle die and laid on there and just traced around it so that I could cut it. Okay, and then I could get individual, oh, Cheryl, that would be fabulous. Like a little individual package of like oyster crackers to put in it, or just some little soda crackers. That would be a great idea. Okay, so then I just folded it in half and I trimmed both sides. But now I have 2 pieces of cherry cobbler that are 4 by 4.5, and we're going to lay it right on there. And I could hold it and cut it, but I find, if I can find where I put my pencil, if I just trace this corner, and I actually liked the round of this corner, so I flipped it over. Ignore my little notes on there. That was as I was trying to create the box, the measurements that I needed. I have 3 or 4 prototypes sitting over on my workspace. Okay, then we're going to hold them together. We're going to take our scissors and we're just going to cut on that pencil mark so that we can round the corners of our mug. For those of you that live local, the soup I got was from Tom's Market down in, Huntley or Algonquin. But I also did find they have a 4-pack with 4 different flavors on Amazon. They run about $4 a bag. I know, no corner rounder, but that's all right. That's not hard to do. Okay, but you know me, that's kind of boring. So I pulled in the Merriest Moments embossing folder, the one that's got that little center and then all of the gorgeous around it. Okay, so I am going to just kind of center it here, and I'm going to run both pieces through the cut and emboss machine. Okay, so give me a second here. my big one's over here out of the way. So give me just a minute. And the second one, I'm going to do the same thing. Okay. Nice boring screen to look at, right? Okay. So then I have two fabulous pieces like this. Okay, isn't that pretty? We're going to cover most of that up anyways, but I did do one where I used that as kind of my center point anyways. Now, I took the Stitched Stylish Shapes embossing folders, okay, and I taped two sizes together. It's the largest one, then I skipped one, and then it's the third largest. I used my sticky tape and stuck it on there. Let's get those out of the way. I have 2 by 4 inches. Becky White, what is your question? Yes, ma'am. It is in the annual catalog. And it is, you know what? Let me see if it is. It's a carryover. It was in last year's holiday catalog, and then it carried over this year. So give me a minute here as I'm flipping through the book, driving you nuts as I'm flipping pages. Sorry about that. Okay. It is in the holiday catalog. Okay. Let me find it there. And it is, Cheryl, you love that embossing folder, don't you? That's one that we had last year. Okay. Let me find it here. It's a hider right there. It's on page 23 of the holiday catalog. And it's a gorgeous, it's a hybrid embossing folder. Okay. It goes with the Merriest Moments stamp set. And it's an embossing folder and die together. And then it cuts out. It is so pretty. The item number for the embossing folder and dies is 156385. It's $39. Again, it's on page 23 of the holiday catalog. Okay. All right. So I have two pieces, 2 by 4, and we are laying the Stylish Shapes circles right on there. And I'm going to take it right to the edge, as close to the edge as I can get it. And then I've got my mini cut and emboss machine out here. Oops, make sure those stay lined up. Okay, so we're going to put that on there. Check that out. I have a brand new plate for it too. That's going to be my top plate. I'm not cutting with that one yet. Okay, and then we're going to jiggle the camera a little bit as we're sending it through. And get that out of the way. And let's see if that one wasn't quite, oh yeah, it is. The hybrid ones are so pretty. All right, 2 seconds. I should have run it back and forth. So I'm gonna go over here quick to the bigger one that's got a little more oomph behind it. Because I did both cardstocks at the same time, it didn't cut through and I didn't go back and forth. Okay, so come back in with it again. The mini one really is amazing. Okay, so then we're just going to pull those off from there. And then we're going to peel this off from here. These are all garbage for me. Okay, and so then I have 2 pieces for handles. So now we're going to glue those onto the back of our piece. And this is where the left-handed, right-handed thing comes in again. Because the reason I decorated both sides of this is because There is a bigger cut and emboss, Becky. I cheated a little bit. I have an electric one for all of my classes that I'm cutting so much stuff. So I do have an electric one that I also use when I'm mass producing things. Okay, this is this whole left-handed, right-handed. Apparently, all you righties hold your coffee mug this way. I don't know about all the other lefties, but this lefty holds it this way. And I just couldn't handle having my cup the wrong way. So I did both sides because I'm a lefty. Okay, so we have this on here. So there's for our right-handed people. Now we need, when we do the back, the knife side of the embossing folder has to go down, okay? So that's the back. So then our handle also has to face that direction. And then what I did is I kind of held the two of them together, and then I laid it down. And yes, Linda, I should have my silicone mat under there, but that gave me the starting placement. Well, that's not very good. Okay. Thanks, Cheryl. Okay, so there's my front and my back with my handles going both directions. Clear some glue off from there. Okay, so now we have to glue our box onto our coffee mug front and back. There you go. See, we got to have it for both the lefties and the righties. We don't want us lefties to feel left out. Okay, so then we're just going to put glue on the back. And this, we're putting the top edge. Okay, I got to do it sideways so I can see it. But we're going to line the top edge of this with the top edge of this. Okay, and then it just kind of gets centered side to side. It stays just inside of our curves. Okay, and so if your hand fits in there, you want to make sure that it sticks down really well. And so use your bone folder to get down in there. And then we're going to put glue on here. Okay. And then we are going to do the same thing. We're going to line our top edge up. And then we're going to press down. There you go, Annie. That's the way to do it. Tag those people. Because this, I mean, it's a little more detailed, but it's definitely not hard at all. And I will have the measurements all written out on the YouTube and on my blog post for tomorrow so that you have all of those measurements to do. Okay? I mean, that's pretty just by itself, but I wanted a little bit in the center there. That looks really big. Whoops, that's not what I'm doing. Okay, then an add-on for this current month's Paper Pumpkin kit are these adorable bags. They're little treat bags or gift bags. Okay. And then the Paper Pumpkin people who ordered this current month's coming Paper Pumpkin, you're going to get a couple of surprises with these. But I took and cut them apart and used it as designer paper. Okay. So I have a piece of that is 2 inches by 3 7/8. No, 2 1/8 by 3 7/8. And then I have early espresso that's 2 1/4 by 4. So we're going to adhere these together. And of course I did 2 so that my front and back are both decorated. Okay. I used the front and the back of the bag. The back of the bag has a seam down the middle, but you're going to cover most of that up anyways. Okay. So then this is going to get attached to our cup. And we're going to just put that across the center. And then we're going to do this one. And I just realized I used a different embossing folder this time than last time. So I'm going to show you the difference when I'm all done. Okay, look at how cute that is. And then I have early espresso pieces that are 1 3/4 by 2 1/4. And that's going to end up going on here. And then I stamped with Very Best Occasions with a little more sparkle and a little less stress. Let's make this Christmas the very best. So I stamped it with Early Espresso. And then I'm going to use my Stampin' Blends to color in the holly and the evergreen. And I'm using Light Soft Succulent. And then I'm just doing this. Okay, and we've got to do it on both the front and the back. Hi, Suzanne. Thanks for joining. Okay. And then we got to get our little evergreen over here. And then I have, excuse me, light cherry cobbler that I'm coloring the little berries with. And then you can, and I forgot to grab and bring over, I used a little wink of Stella on all of those to add a little bit of sparkle. Okay, so then we're going to add this on. And we're going to add this one on to here. Okay. But I also decided to take these wonderful snowflakes. They come 24 in a package. And I'm just pulling it off the outer casing. And I'm going to cut it in half. Or kind of in half. Okay. So there's one. But I'm also going to just take that little section off. Get that out of the way. Okay. And then we're going to use a little bit of glue. Marianne Hatch, this would definitely be a great coworker for the girls in the kitchen. Fast, easy soup. They don't have to do a lot of cooking. Okay, so we're going to put a half of a snowflake on each side. Come on. And I'm putting it just inside the edge. Okay, and then of course we need our dimensionals. And you could add some little gems on it. You got it. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Off. Okay. Let's get that on. And then we do the exact same thing on the other side, which I won't do right now so that I don't have to take your time for that. But there, and look at how pretty. All of that embossing. The other one that I did has the snowflake, the wintry embossing folder instead. So it's got kind of subtle snowflakes going around it. And then again, you've got the snowflake on each side of it. A little bit of sparkle and glimmer. Okay, so how cute is that? And again, it's very fast to be able to do. Just pick up or get onto Amazon, get those soups ordered, and then start mass producing to pass them out to all. Okay? All right. That's our project for this week. But I posted last night, Stampin' Up! Announced, and I think I said it earlier, an early Black Friday sale. And I forgot to print off what it was, but the stamp sets are on sale, the dies are on sale, the punches are on sale, and designer paper is on sale. Items out of the annual catalog. So it's a great time to stock up. I also just posted out to my email list of people. I am, for the first time ever, I'm going to do a 12 days of Christmas. And what that is you tell me you want the 12 days of Christmas package, gift package, or you tell family members you want the 12 days of Christmas gift package. You will get 12 of these adorable little envelopes, all with little treats and goodies inside that you can then use for all of your stamping or scrapbooking. They could be a few of these. They could be part of one of these, okay? Roughly the value is about $3 a day, roughly, for 12 days. You can decide if you want to start on December 1st and open a bag, and December 2nd, or you can start on December 12th and work your way right up to Christmas Eve, December 24th, and have a fun little extra goodie every single day. Exactly. Hot chocolate and marshmallows could go in our cup too. Okay, so I just posted out the 12 Days of Christmas is $45 for all 12 gifts. If it's picked up, if you need it mailed to you, it's $10 for postage, so it would be $55. Okay, this is the first time I've done it, so I have limited supplies of the 12 days. I just think it's going to be awesome to be able to have a fun little crafting surprise every day. Some of them could be little like 3x3 card kits, 2 or 3 of those in here, maybe some tags. It will be a surprise. So that's everything for this week. Don't forget about the early Black Friday sale, and the host code for that is right here, and I will have that posted. It will also be my blog post tomorrow, and I'll get it on the YouTube also. Jackie, it does sound like a fun idea. I am so excited about doing this. I can't wait, and I hope everybody, again, like I said, I kind of have a limited supply of them. I'm not going to say for sure what my limited supply is yet until I kind of get through. I literally got this done just before I went live. That's why I was a couple minutes late. So Black Friday sale starts tomorrow through Friday. And then the deadline for the 12 Days of Christmas to sign up is next Monday, the 21st, so that I have time to get the kits together and get them out in the mail so that you have them by December 1st. Okay? Everybody have a great week. Stay warm. I will see you next Monday, the 21st. Take care. Bye-bye.